Welcome to a special segment of In Their Boots. In the studio this week, we have 8 wives from the American Widow Project. Ladies, thanks for being a part of the show. Welcome to In Their Boots.
Thank you for having us.
To get right on into things, Taryn, you're kind of the ringleader of this posse. For those of our viewers who haven't seen all 3 episodes of In Their Boots leading up to this, can you explain how the project started and where it's at now?
I started the project 4 months after my husband, Corporal Michael Davis, was killed in Baghdad, Iraq on May 21st, 2007. And I basically found myself 4 months later not getting any better. So I went back to the good old black book of what Michael taught me. And one of those things was seek out what you need, and when you can't find it, create it. And I took a step back. What can I do to not only help myself, but in the midst of that, create something that can help other widows?
Taryn actually found me on another website that wasn't helping very much. Actually, it's just been amazing because I really didn't have that connection with anybody. There wasn't all the widows that I was finding. They were quite a bit older, and it just didn't feel the same. And now, connecting with all these girls, we're all military widows. And so we have that connection, and they understand because we're all young.
Mm-hmm. And the internet's,
go through the same
the internet's
things.
been a huge thing. We've made it just kind of a portal of at least everything that I needed at that moment, and it's just built up because these women are like, well, let's add this or let's add that.
The AWP just has everything from what to do with their clothes, and different ideas, turn them into a purse or whatever, anything. And I don't know, it's just, there's a chat room, and there's always somebody that you can talk to or call that, can tell you, hey, you know what, Angel? You're not crazy. You're not crazy. Like, I was there yesterday or today.
I actually found them through their website, www.americanwidowproject.org.
Yeah.
On that website, actually, are essays written by the widows themselves, and that's actually where I heard some of their stories for the first time. And, reading them, I was just crying, like, in my living room on Memorial Day, and I couldn't believe that I found it. I found what I've been crying out for.
Which of you has been most recently widowed?
That would be me. My husband, Sergeant Richard Vaughn, was killed April 7th. So here I am 5 months out, and I was contacted through MySpace through a widow that's been with AWP for a while, and she's local, so she heard about it, first and foremost. And it's just been a blessing, to meet with people that are dealing with the same feelings that you're dealing with. And like Angel said, excuse me, you're not crazy. We all have the same kind of thoughts and feelings. If you say something, out of the norm, they'll understand. You just have to be there. I don't know. It's just nice to know that there's other people, that are just like you.
Becca, from your experience, being the farthest out, as you say, what are some things that you've learned from the other widows?
A lot, actually. You can cry, whenever you want to, and you can call any of these girls, at any time of the day, and they're always there for you. I'm not the only weird one, feeling this way. There are other girls that's, going through the same pain, same feelings. So.
Anything else anyone's taken from the group and the depth and array of experiences that are here?
For 2 years, almost 2 years, I haven't really talked to anybody who wasn't there in great detail about what happened. And a widow that I met told me about this group. And so I joined them. And the first time I met them all in person in Austin, I was really inverted and closed, and I barely talked. And finally, I realized that I could lean on all of them and that they would understand and listen to me and, give me advice, and made me comfortable talking about Joe again. It was really hard to talk about him. It was a really traumatic night. that I relive all the time, every detail. So these ladies help me a lot.